6,000.
When my mother sees me on the side of a milk carton and when Dixie's dairy, she'll cry and wait up for me. We'll make love in the red lights. Euphoric in some strange delight. I'm happier here 'cause he told me I should be loved. You're so handsome when I'm all over. You're my when I'm I try to be good. I know good. Is my memory restricted to a Polaroid and never stops? I just want to be yours tonight. Be yours tonight. Be yours. Just tell me
Yeah, that's their front track. The drops don't register till the Yeah, that is so much better, it seems. Ooh, apple. We'll have to continue going, but it's still saying 0 dropped. is it? Red actually. Green apple instead of red. Yeah, I was gonna grab a can of air to have this birthday line as well. I would leave it to you, since I have never played it before. Yeah, the stream seems so much better. I've not had a single friend drop from the network. So thank you so much. I will reimburse you. I will reimburse you for the Ethernet cable. I'm very appreciative. Yeah, I've got the streamer on my phone as well. It looks as good as what I can see on the PC. I'm very happy. So at least I know it was nothing on my fault. It literally just network drop. Number of apples starting to go down. That's the first stage of the Are you alright? Need a hand? I still hate the brown colour on Shiny Xianpao, but it's so cool having it. It's in certain lightings where it looks like a blue brown colour. But then this other point I'm like, that's kind of cool. I do wish it had been like a dark blue or more reddy or something. Just something cool. But then again, I guess she used Yeah, I bet you're so excited to just shiny to you.
No.
Well, no.
I am, I'm just not with the way it requires it.
I agree.
Granted, the way they did this was better than what they've done in the past because it was still a challenge for them. So, in that regard, I don't hate it as much as some of the things they've done in the past. But it's like...
I see. I'm 50-50 on it because I like that they're doing it as a mystery gift so that everyone. You didn't have to take part in the event. It just needs to be 1 million people worldwide, whatever. But on the other hand, of that, it's like characters. But on the other hand, I would rather them just be either available again or we have a way to acquire them.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it for a while now, but there's a lot of money the damage. They do, and it makes no sense. Because the thing is that they can still run this event whilst not having them train you up.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you mind doing me a quick favour? Would you just see how the mic volume compares to the game volume? Because that's what I was trying to play around with it the other day. That's what it's mentioned. And I don't know if it's reverted since I've had to go back over the edge. Since I was there on this sentence.
Yeah, it's definitely an imbalance.
But yeah, it's too high.
Yeah. But I turn the game down a little bit and then you up
How's that?
a bit. I'll have to wait for it to catch up.
It should be about that now. I can't pull myself up because the mic is as high as it can be. I also don't know if I turned the right thing down.
Bring the mic closer to you, because that's the other problem, you've got it not.
But yeah, because when we're on Discord, everyone can hear us 10 times. Is that better?
Wait.
I also haven't even looked what Shiny Apron looks like.
Right,
Right?
you're fine now, but...
The game's too quiet.
No, it's playing twice. The game audio is doubling. If you got it.
Let me try that. How's that one?
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. I know I don't have a whole lot of energy like right now, but I am very thankful for you.
You say you don't have a lot of energy after you just started going into...
Yeah. My energy levels are like so low. I feel like Nicole Richie after a bender. And not in a good way.
What are you doing?
Who knows? Pardon me. Just do me a quick favour, please, Alex.
Hmm?
Just show me shiny Applin, please. I'm sure it is like a yellowish.
I'm pretty sure there's not much difference.
Oh. If the red's a
Oh
different
no, it is
colour,
yellow.
is it
Wait,
still red?
Oh no, hang on. No, it's all green.
It's all green,
Yeah.
so no red.
No,
Perfect.
no, I don't know how you personally can distinct. Like, I don't know how you see those.
Oh, that's still red on top.
So wait, that's red
Yeah,
to you,
yeah,
and
that's green.
so that's green. That's
And then the
red.
bottom's like a yellowy brown.
Yeah, that's interesting though, because it's not a huge.
When we were looking at like colour blindness and how people see it as part of my degree, we can not, since I'm not like, I've still got the cones to see the colours, so I can see like there's a difference in, I can see that there's a difference.
Yeah.
I just can't tell what the difference is.
Yeah.
And so when doing like the red-green tests, like dot tests and visual cue tests that we had to do for the older people's like theses and stuff, that was a nice little tidbit. I was always an anomaly. I've wiped out
Have you
the
not
outline.
charged your controllers then?
No. Honestly, I need to get one of the Pro controllers so that I can charge and
Yeah, I feel like that's stupid. That doesn't. The base ones didn't have that.
ooh, Mistriverse. Mistriverse, SnowRun. How long have we got until? Oh, we've still got over an hour till Mike and Lily want us. going for Mistress. But yeah, if my controller does run out of charge, then I'll just end the stream there. Because this was just a test stream to see if things would be working again. And they are. I very much feel that they missed out by giving us flying in the base game.
What?
I said I very much feel like they missed out by giving us flying in the base game. I don't understand why they locked it behind finishing the Blueberry Academy stuff.
Oh, not having flying.
Yeah.
So you were saying why they had flying in the base game?
No.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
confused me.
I said I don't understand why we didn't have flying in the base game. Because it's locked behind
Why not?
the DLC. Which is silly. Especially since they didn't even continue the Herbert the Herbert Mystica stuff in the DLC.
Well, I mean, not to mention the fact of the design of the region.
Yeah.
But then I think that's been the issue with Sword and Shield and SV regarding the open areas, is that they're just not that
The open
interesting
areas
to explore.
are ridiculous. It's such bad design that I genuinely hate it. I hate the wild area in Sword and Shield. It's so shit. This is nice to explore, but I've had more fun because there's all the Pokemon and there's the shiny hunting and the online, which has all been in spite of how boring the region is.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a shame because
What?
there's so much they could have done.
Yeah.
But I think choosing to do a country like Spain where it is plains, it's barrens, it is like desert and cliffs for the first open world region was a big misstep on Game Freak's part. And it's a good job that they supplemented it with Kitakami and Blueberry Academy,
Yeah.
because those areas are so much more fun to explore and do things in.
Yeah. I think also in the base map it is exaggerated by the fact that
Everything's
There's
got
like-
the same textures.
also it doesn't really feel like there's any towns or cities.
Well, there isn't. There's nothing to do in the towns and cities.
to
You go there for the gym battles and that's it. Which is a big shame.
I don't understand their design philosophy with
I feel... I'm not usually one that's like, oh, they ran out of time, but that is the only thing where I can sit there and think that's what they've done. Unless they're...
it just did feel rushed. in some aspects.
See, I don't even feel like it felt rushed because the 3 stories are all pretty solid. People usually dislike 1 or 2 of them, or they have something to say about the characters, but that's fine. Everything's got something to say about the actual characters, which is what it is, but they were 3 pretty solid stories. So one was, well, they were all just gym badges, basically. But they felt distinct, and there was also enough differences with the way that they were handled. Like the Titans being boss battles, and then the Team Star ones.
Yeah, that element I did.
Because that felt like
recently, then.
that's the same as how like Rejuve and Reborn do it. They've got boss battles, gym battles, and then like people that earn the pulses and Rift Pokemon. So it's like that element of it I enjoyed. I do think it could have been done better, but I think it was solid for what it is, which is a Pokemon game. Pokemon games aren't like technical marvels or crazy story-wise.
Yeah.
But it was solid.
I mean, when I'm referring to it being rushed, I'm also like the fact that I had this release in this state with the update that they gave it.
Oh, this would have outsold Red, Blue, Yellow, and Green.
It would have
If it
been
was-
far better received.
Yeah, if they'd waited for the Switch 2 to release this. But I think that the issue there was not that the game was rushed. I think that they pushed the Switch 2 back too much, because this came out 2.5 years before the Switch 2, and
Yeah. I mean,
we had the DLC. We had both DLCs released, and then we had a year of nothing. I think had the Switch 2 release same time as the first or even the second DLC, people wouldn't criticise SV as much as they did, because it would have been still within the life cycle of the game. Whereas now it's after the life cycle of the game. They've been showing off ZA for 2 years.
but I think the first Switch was pretty subpar in bringing the performance it needed to deliver, because the games that were coming out, especially in the later years, have just not. The Switch hasn't stood up to the capabilities needed
Absolutely.
to run them as they should.
Well, we've seen what the
But I think
games
there's
can
an
be like.
inherent issue in Nintendo consoles.
They do always tend to underperform compared to their
They
competitors,
take too long to.
which is crazy, because they know what people want, and Nintendo are very in tune with everything that people say online and what's going on, what people want. But they just don't do it. They try and keep their cards too close to their chest, which is a big detriment to a lot of what they do end up releasing.
Yeah.
Which isn't... It's not like... It's hard to explain, because, like, I love Nintendo games. Nintendo games are literally like my go-to for everything. It's always been PC and Nintendo for me. And I've seen how games run on other consoles, and some of those games don't really interest me. Like, I don't want to be playing a first-person shooter at 60 FPS, 1080p on a 4K monitor, blah blah blah. But had this game, had Mario Party Jamboree, had they been just at the 60 FPS, which I know the Switch couldn't get to fully at a stable rate.
I think that was the biggest issue with.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, but we'd had whispers about the Switch 2 for 6 years, because I was hearing about the Switch 2 before I even bought my Switch, and I bought my Switch in 2020 during lockdown. So I do think, had they released it earlier, a lot of the conversations wouldn't have been as volatile as they have been with the community.
Yeah.
But we've seen how the games run on an actual PC, and it's the same. Like, it's so much better because it's not capped at the Switch's power and capabilities. I do prefer the Switch 2 over like using Ryujinx and Yuzu. Just the Switch 2's so much smoother. It's so nice. It's a nice console, and I really hope that they're gonna invest quite a few more games into it. Because the Switch had quite a nice catalogue, and it was so vast. But when I look at the games that I play as a as a Pokemon player, there's not that many. It will be absolutely lovely if we get some things for the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
They could very easily port Gen 1 to 7 onto the Switch 2 with not a lot of difficulty. Because we've seen emulators doing it for
I'd quite like to
20
see
years.
them make another Pixel game.
I would love them to do another Pixel game, because I think Pokemon is so much better when it's sprite work and pixel art, and like Gen 3 style.
I think it would
Pixel art.
be dope if they did, like, had both side by side.
Well, that's another thing where I've been like, I would love them to do that, because we've had a different art style for every single game on the Switch so far, and I would love them to continue that. I would love a 2.5D like Octopath style game. I think Gen 5 would be
They could do
gorgeous in that.
But even just like a standard like 2D, because
Wait, is that?
yeah.
It is. Oh, it's male, but
I know I couldn't get a fucking female one to save my life. But
Aww.
because they typically don't require as much work to make. And graphically wise, there's a lot less issues to go wrong with them.
Yeah.
They could all so easily just pump one out and then give themselves more time to produce something like this. But as you say, an Octopath style would be.
I think Octopath style would be great.
100%.
The issue I have with
I mean, the moment the
Octopath style
Fangame
games.
one
yeah, that
releases
one.
with that.
There is one being worked on.
Yeah,
Um,
can't remember what it's called, but
no.
because it was in the latest EVX, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah. The only issue I have with those games are how overexposed some of them are with the lighting.
Mhm. I should probably test. Critical blade.
Ugh. My things changed. I forgot about that. Oh, it's male, but
I know I couldn't get a fucking female one to save my life. But
oh,
because
I am
they
gonna
typically don't
end
require
there.
as much work
because I need to
to make.
charge things. So thank you for watching.